So yes, if you read the title of this game, it is true. I am pregnant. I am currently 5 months pregnant with my first child. Um, I just gave my mom and my mother-in-law the envelope saying if it's a boy or girl. So I don't know yet, but stay tuned for that gender reveal vlog to get ready with me and everything. But yeah. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about how I found out I was pregnant. Um, how I told my mom and what's it called and any advice I can give and stuff like that. So let's quit the talking and just get into the video. Okay, so basically, the day of my last period was December 8th, and I have an irregular period, so I didn't know when the next time was gonna come on, if it was gonna come on at the beginning, middle, or end of the month. So I just had my period, and one thing led to another. So it's the end of January, and I still hadn't got my period. I wasn't really worried about it and things like that. I was like, okay, whatever. But then I started getting some symptoms. My breasts were hurting. I started getting really nauseous in the morning and things like that, and really lightheaded. I don't know. I was just super hungry, like really freaking hungry. But yeah. So yeah, I told my boyfriend like, look, I got my period. He's like, okay, like let's not worry about it. Let's calm down. So more towards the end of January, I took a test and it came back positive. I told him it came back positive, and I was trying to calm myself down. I was like, it's okay, calm down. But all I could do was cry. Like I was just so upset about it because the first thing that came into my head was my mom, and yeah, it was just that's the first thing that came into my head, like how was my mom. But yeah, so I didn't want to tell her. I was freaking out. It just wasn't it for me. It was just like I thought all the worst things. What I'm gonna do at school. All this other stuff. Like I wanted to finish school. I wanted to live a teenage normal life, a normal teenage life. But but what's it called? But yeah, it was just freaking out. Like how I'm 16. I was 16 at the time. I'm 17 now. So yeah, I was freaking out or whatever. So my boyfriend, my best friend, and then I told my cousin and my sister. Because my cousin, she got pregnant with her baby while she was in school already. She graduated her senior year with her baby and stuff. But yeah. So I'm talking to her, and I'm like, look.
Coronavirus!
Sorry. But yeah. So I'm talking to her. I'm like, look, bro, I think I'm pregnant. Blah blah blah. And she's just like, you gotta tell your mom. Everyone was telling me to tell my mom. To my boyfriend, he told his mom, and his mom texted me. I texted her, and I told her, and she was like, I was like, I gotta tell my mom, but I can't tell my mom. I was just freaking the fuck out because the only thing I could think about was not keeping the baby. I was not trying to keep the baby. I was so upset because I wanted a future. I wanted to be a surgeon, and being a surgeon, that's like 12 years of college and more medical school and all that other stuff, and then to get into being an actual surgeon, like with residency and all that other stuff. I wasn't. My future was all I could think about. But yeah. So it's like a week and a half before Valentine's Day, and I'm downstairs. My mom's downstairs laying down on the couch, and I go downstairs because I'm like, alright, I'm gonna tell her. I took my boyfriend. I was like, look, if I don't text you back, it's because I don't got my phone. Blah blah blah. I was like, I got a bag ready just in case you kick me out. All this other shit. Like I did so much extra stuff. It was ridiculous. But yeah. So my dad wasn't home. He was out working doing his lifting, and my brothers, they were in their room. But I hadn't told my brothers. I had told none of my family besides my one cousin and my sister Haley. But that was it. So I had went downstairs, you know, I started doing some dishes. I cleaned up a little bit and stuff like that. I asked my mom, you want me to cook, you know, whatever, trying to get on her good sides before I told her. And then I walked by her and I'm like, Mom. She's like, yeah. I was like, you love me no matter what? She's like, yeah, what's going on? And I just started crying. I just started bawling my eyes out and she's like, are you pregnant? And I was like, yes. Yeah, I'm pregnant. And she got up and she started crying and she hugged me and she's like, you know, everything's gonna be okay, blah blah blah. She's like, we got this, we'll get through this, you know, just hugging me and stuff like that. And she was just saying like, oh my god, like, you know, like she was freaking out herself, of course, you know, her daughter, she got pregnant with me at 16. I'm 16 pregnant, you know, so she was like, wow, like she was like, oh my god, I didn't want this to happen, blah blah blah, you know, whatever. But she was like, you know what, calm down, you know, stop crying, you know, it's not good for you, that type of stuff. So so I went upstairs and I texted my boyfriend and I told her, you know, she was like, she's crying and all that other stuff, blah blah blah. And he was like, did she kick you out? I was like, no. No, she didn't kick me out. I was like, no, we haven't gotten that far, you know. We had news with my dad, and she waited till he got home to tell her. She waited till he got home to tell him, because I couldn't tell him. I was gonna break down. I couldn't do it. So she told him, and you know, he came upstairs, and when he started talking to me, I ended up breaking down. Eventually, I just ended up crying and stuff like that. And he's like, He's like, so what do you want to do? I was like, cause I told him, I was like, I don't want to keep the baby, I don't want to, blah blah. He was like, are you sure you want to do that, blah blah. He started telling me everything, you know, whatever. And then, but, you know, he held me, he was like, what were you thinking, like, you know, like, then my mom, I went back downstairs with my mom and my dad, and my mom is just like, what were you thinking? Like, why wouldn't you come to me? Tell me, like, look, mom, I fucked up, blah blah blah. You know, she's like, you know, we would have went that same day, gotten you plan B or something. And I was just like, I don't know, mom. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything would happen, you know. But what's it called? But yeah, you know, Dad was like, all right, she was like, I want him to be here on Friday, so either tomorrow or Friday, so we can talk, because I'm going to talk to him, because Ben hadn't met my parents yet. He hadn't met my parents yet, so it was like, you know, like they're gonna meet him for the first time, and they're gonna be talking about me being pregnant, you know. So I was terrified, you know. I told him. He was like, okay. He was scared too. He wasn't scared. He was just like, okay, like I gotta do this, you know. Honestly, I don't know, like, really what was going through his head and stuff like that, because usually he likes to keep to himself and things like that. But, you know, we usually talk about our stuff eventually. Like, it doesn't bother us and stuff like that, or if we're stressing or scared and stuff like that. But, yeah, so he came over, and my mom and dad, they were like, we didn't want to meet like this, you know, things like that. Because I've been telling them about him and stuff like that. Like, you know, I was talking to him and stuff like that, whatever. And we was talking, like, you know, we was telling each other and stuff like that. So, so when they started talking, my dad was like, oh, I didn't want to meet you like this, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, okay, so what do you feel? Because she told me she doesn't want to keep the baby. He was like, I honestly wanted her to keep it, but if she doesn't want to go through with that, fine with that. I'm with her as well, you know. He didn't want me to. And I understand why, you know. It's like, he was happy about it. And like him being happy kind of broke me that I still wanted to do it and things like that. But yeah, so, you know, sort of talking or whatever, and then like after that, they were just like, okay. So my dad, he went back to work after, you know, we all stopped talking and stuff like that. My mom stood downstairs. Me and him went upstairs. No, we stood downstairs too, cause he was about to leave anyways. But yeah, so he just, after that, he kept coming over and things like that, you know. So they started growing on them. But then, you know, me and my mom talked. It was the first time I had heard. Was it the first time? No, my first appointment, right? They were like, yeah, you're this much pregnant, blah blah. I was like, I still don't want to keep the baby, you know, things like that. And then I heard the heartbeat, and I started, no, before the heartbeat, I was talking to my mom and my grandma, my dad's mom, my dad's mom. But yeah. So I started talking to her, and she was like, "Don't do it. You know, you're gonna regret it." Stuff like that. My mom was saying the same things, and like I'm just like my grandma. She's very religious and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go pray. I went to pray for a little bit. I was in the shower, calming myself down, relaxing, letting everything out, and I was talking to my other grandma. If you've lost somebody, you do the little things where you sit down and just sort of talk to them, right? So you actually look up and talk. But I had my eyes closed. I was talking to myself, and I was like, please give me a sign. Let me know what I should do. I just wanted some anything. So I started. So then I went to sleep and I woke up the next day and I'm like, I'm gonna do this. No, I took a nap. Woke up and I was like, I'm gonna do this. So I called. I was on the phone with him already, but I hung up and called back because I went to sleep. He stood on the phone with me. So I told him I was like, I'm gonna keep the baby. That was it. So I was like, yeah, I'm keep the baby. And then my mom and dad took me to my second appointment where I was able to hear the baby's heartbeat. I think that was like 15 weeks. I'm not sure. I'll put the video in it though, so you can hear the baby's heartbeat. But yeah, but there's a baby. But yeah, I was just, it was after I told my mom and things like that, I really felt relieved. Like I didn't have to hide anything anymore. And honestly, they reacted so much better than the way I thought they would react. Like, I don't know why I thought they would kick me out. My mom was like my best friend. I really don't know why I thought they would kick me out and stuff like that. Like, but I was just freaking out. You're a teenager thinking something just so big. You just found some big ass news out, and you think the worst of everything. So yeah, after I told mom and my dad, I felt so much better. And then when I decided to keep the baby, I feel so much better now. Now I'm 5 months. I'm about to have a gender reveal at the end of May when my mom get out the hospital. So and it's not corona related, promise. But yeah. So I'm happy. Like I'm really happy. I have a great support system. I have family and friends who support me, love me, no matter what, and they already love me and Ben's child. And at the end of the day, it will always be me and Ben's child. Yeah, but honestly, my advice for anybody that's going through this is that if you're still early or things like that, and you haven't told your parents, tell your parents as soon as possible. That way you can start. If you want to keep the baby, that way you have your prenatal vitamins, you have your support system to keep on pushing you through and stuff like that. Because you don't want to be all stressed out and things like that. It's not good for the baby, nor is it good for you. It's really unhealthy for you and the baby that you're stressed out and things like that. So for somebody, yeah, it's just for somebody who's going through that. And if you ever need somebody to talk to, if you already told your parents and you don't want to talk to them or things like that, you guys can always come text me and stuff like that. I always put my Instagram in the video somewhere or in the description. It's always in the description. But yeah, my advice is talk to somebody for real, and that you're not alone. And if you have friends, talk to them. But don't talk to your judgmental friends. Everyone has that one judgmental friend. Don't talk to them. But yeah, so it was just that. And at that point, after that, it was good. Still really good. I'm very excited about the baby. I think I felt the baby kick the other day. I'm not sure, like kick or move. I'm not really sure. I was hyped. But but yeah, that was good. So but yeah, that's the end of this video. So again, my opinion is to talk to somebody, and that you got this, you can do it. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And yeah. So just make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I don't think I said that in the beginning, but I'm gonna just put it in there anyways. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah. And remember to stay safe and inside during this corona time, cause can't be getting sick. That's not the move. So you feel me? But again, stay safe, and I'll see you at the next video.